Yesterday was a great day at our parish, a busy one. For yesterday, we had in our presence, and the bishop confirmed 138 members of our parish family. And I guess they didn't get the memo, or we didn't tell them to wear their gowns, so they're hidden out there. So the only thing I'm going to ask, and you can blame me, is that they all stand at this moment. So if you were confirmed yesterday, I want you to stand up. I have a lot of pride because I taught some of them in school and helped prepare them. It was a great day for me as well. I wish I was the one confirming them, but I'm not there yet. But you just see the journey that they're making. They thought at the beginning of the year that their journey was to confirmation, but really the journey that they're making is much greater than that. It's only one step that they're making. It's a journey quite like the Israelites were making. The Israelites in our first reading, who we find in this book of Deuteronomy on the cusp of what they think is the end of their journey, the land flowing with milk and honey. The land that they've been waiting for, that they journeyed 40 years in the desert. Take a moment to think about that 40 years of your life that they've been wandering around. Some of them had not even known where they came from. Some of them had not even known where they were going to, but they knew that there was this promised land where they could be secure and happy, flowing with milk and honey. Never really appealed to me because I don't like milk or honey. So my mom always said it was flowing with ice cream. So I was like, I can get behind that. I'm really excited for ice cream. And so God's saying, great, you're excited for all these things. God speaking through Moses. But it's a great reality check on a great stop in their journey. Much like the ones yesterday were making a stop and receiving this great gift of confirmation on their journey. God was saying to the Israelites, fear and hear. Remember that it is me that you're journeying to. Me who have been with you every step of the journey. Me who is going to be the source of your happiness. That's why we have this great commandment. Hear, O Israel, the Lord is God, the Lord alone. Not alone in a solitary way where he's by himself in heaven and kind of looking down on us, kind of petering along with our lives. No, not alone in a solitary way, but alone in that he is the source and only way that we will be happy. And he wants us to be, just like he wants the Israelites, to make him the priority because he has already made us the priority. Whenever we look upon a cross, it's a reminder that our happiness, he has made a priority because our happiness is his glory. And so, he wants us to stop. And today is a good moment for all of us, not just for the ones who receive confirmation, to stop and do two things. Fear and hear, as Moses says. Fear, not in the sense of anxiety or distress that kind of isolates us. It preoccupies us to an extent that we can't have open minds and open hearts. No, he says, fear the Lord in the way of respecting him. He is the greatest. Think of a celebrity or someone you look up to that you pay a lot of attention to, you read their books, you listen to their podcasts. You do that because you have a lot of respect. You give onus to their words and to what they say. You trust them. And Jesus is saying, fear me, trust me. Because, brothers and sisters, that's what really prevents us from following each and every one of the commandments. Not necessarily that they're hard, though they are. No, but there's always that one commandment that we struggle with And we say, the Lord will understand if I don't follow this one. Well, he does understand. He understands that we lack the trust to take that step, that next step in our journey to give him our whole lives. The only way we can fear is if we hear. Hear, O Israel. Listen. Stop. The Lord's trying to give you that trust. He's trying to console you and strengthen you, but often we go about our lives without listening. Preoccupied by fear, pride, responsibilities. And we get so caught up in them, and we don't want to be succumbed to them, that even in my life, when I'm caught about the busyness of the day, and I have a moment at lunch where I can sit down and actually listen, pull out the phone, watch something on YouTube, and even though it could be good, it's a distraction. It's a distraction. So God's saying, stop. Listen. Listen to me. Fear the Lord. Follow his commandments. Trust him. Listen to him, giving you that courage and strength. It's that same silence that we encounter in Christmas, the silence of the nativity scene, where Mary and Joseph are gathered around Jesus in a cold, dark night in Bethlehem. And even amidst their poverty, their uncertainty, they're able with serenity to listen and just be with the Lord, their Savior, who's come to set them free, who's come to help them on their journey to happiness. And it's the same Savior, the same Lord who comes to us, body, blood, soul, and divinity, though under the appearance of bread and wine. He comes to you now to make your soul a creche, so that you can learn to fear and to hear him. So as you come before this altar on your journey, not to some promised geographical land, not to attain just riches and material possessions, no, but on your journey to find the happiness and to realize that the Lord alone is that source. Ask for the grace to fear and to hear, so that as we journey from this church, journey in our life, no matter where we are at in that journey, we may take a step forward in trust. A step forward towards realizing that the Lord alone is the source of happiness. And that when we strive to love him with all our minds, souls, heart, and strength, we may realize that happiness now, and one day in its fullness in heaven.